is of great pleasure that God has counted us to be part of this great occasion. I wonder at every instant of the service, why do we have to come to this point? How did we get here? And I wonder again, why am I the one talking? Because when I am out of the worship or service and I sit down and they repeat or rehearse the things we have given in my hearings, I tend to begin to look. Did we give it to this extent? Ọ̀rọ̀ ọdún yìí ó tóbi o. Ṣùgbọ́n àdúrà mi ni pé, but my prayer is that God will give us the enablement to satisfy the conditions. Amen. He was crucified. And from the 9th hour to the from the 6th hour
until the 9th hour, there was darkness over all the land.
That was taking off a day to bring back a day. The 6th hour to the 9th hour. God chose to put an end to the era of the Adamic in order to bring back a new man. While he was on the cross, at the 6th hour, that is 12 o'clock, to the 9th hour, that is 3 o'clock, darkness covered the earth. That's an eclipse. Like he came on May the 20th, the 23rd, 1947. In the history of mankind, those who have the history of man said there has been no eclipse like that of May 1947. This eclipse of Jesus, God was trying to register for man. I am putting an end to your death in order to bring you out anew and re-establish you in my promise. Darkness is passing away. 1 John chapter 2. John said, these things, go from verse 9, let me hear something there.
He that said is the light, and hateth his brother, is in darkness, even until now. He that loveth his brother abideth in the light, and there is no occasion of stumbling in him. But he that hateth his brother is in darkness, and walketh in darkness, and knoweth not whither he goeth, because the darkness hath blinded his eyes. I write unto you, little children, because your sins are forgiven you,
yes,
for his name's sake. I write unto you, fathers.
I write to you, fathers,
because ye have known him that is from the beginning.
You know him that is from the beginning.
I write unto you, young men.
Young men,
because ye have overcome the wicked one.
yes.
I write unto you, little children, because ye have known the Father. I have written unto you, fathers, Because ye have known him that is from the beginning.
What verse did you begin in?
You said verse 9.
Go from verse 7, let me see.
Brethren, I write no new commandment unto
Okay,
you,
good. I write no new commandment unto you,
but an old commandment which ye had from the beginning.
but an old commandment which you had from the beginning.
The old commandment is the word which ye have heard from
Which
the
was
beginning.
what?
Again, a new commandment I write unto you.
Yes.
Which thing is true in him
True in him
and in you.
and in you.
Because the darkness is past,
Darkness is past.
and the true light now shineth.
God, from the cross, begins to shine a true light. The hope of God from the cross was to bring man back to himself. And there is a need for the true light to shine on man. The cross was a means to reconcile man. The cross for God was a means for reconciliation. And for God to reconcile man, there is a need for the true light. He brought darkness for 3 hours in order to put an end to death. Ikú and death. Ìgbèsè ènìyàn. Ó fòpin sí ìgbèsè àti ikú. In those 3 hours, he summed up all the sins of man, the indebtedness of the life of man, and they placed it on Jesus. You know, he said the Son of God became a ransom to the Son of the Father. You see, Jesus, the firstborn of the Father, the only begotten of the Father, whose Father is God. And he chose to be back unto becoming the Son of the Father. He is the only begotten of the Father. God was his Father. And then he's coming back as the firstborn of the Father. From Luke chapter 1, the angel told Mary, and he said, that which shall be born in you shall be called the Son of the Most High. Luke chapter 1.
And the angel Gabriel
Where are you
and
reading?
you will conceive in your womb,
Yes.
and bring forth a son.
Yes.
And she shall call his name Jesus. He will be great, and will be called the Son of the Highest.
The Son of the Highest.
And the Lord God will give him the throne of his father.
Ọmọ ọ̀gá ògo la ó máa pè. He was the son, at the birth, he was called the Son of the Most High. Because he's coming to redeem the Son of the Father unto the Father by first becoming the Son of the Father. Did you see the journey? He came the Son of the Most High in order to redeem the Son of the Father back to the Father by first becoming the Son of the Father. Ọmọ ọ̀gá ògo ni. Àjẹ́ ọmọ Ọlọ́run. Tá a rán wá láti wá ra ọmọ bàbá padà. Nígbà tó ń fara ẹ bá di ọmọ bàbá ṣáájú. He must first become the son of the Father before you become truly the sons of the Father. Because as at the time of the release of Barabbas, the son of the Father, everyone that was created and born into this earth was under the forsaken edge of God. The Father cast them all out. They are no longer available to the Father. Now the Son of God came so that he would go, replacing them in their offenses, in their guilt, in their condemnation, in their judgments, and then coming forth with them first to appear. The one that went down for to redeem us came out first. Because if he would not come out first, we have no legitimate certification for our covenant. Darkness covered the whole earth.
And about the ninth hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice.
When he was summed up and he was thrown into our midst, you see, God is an official name for the Father. God is the official name, not an official name. Is the official name for the Father. Like president is the official name for the father of the nation. Maybe you know.
Yes.
That father of the nation is called president. But don't forget, he has his family. His family will not call him president. What would they call him?
Father.
So the official name for the Father is God. Some of you know God too much. You are too official. That's why when you pray, you know many gods. God of. Lord Alagbara, Lord. You call God in so many faces. Whereas the closest word to you is Jesus taught you in all his ways. As a man, he would always say, my Father, my Father, my Father. That is, if they ask him, teach us how to pray. He said, pray this way, our God. Is that our Father?
Yes.
Or our God?
Our Father.
But the closest person to all of you in your mouth is God. Lọ́run alágbára, Lọ́run atóbijù, Lọ́run bàbá àgbà, Lọ́run àṣírí gbogbo, you know all these accolades as much as they are, you just know them. You are close to the official personality of God, rather than the unofficial, the informal person. I mean, the formal person of God. You are the unofficial person is the Father. Is the relaxed one. Is the closest one. That's why Jesus can liaise forgiveness with him. But when it comes to God, he said, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? God in his official state will never be reconciled to sin. Habakkuk 1:20 says, eyes cannot behold it with his eyes But look at the way we do it now. How do we do it now? Look at the way we do it. We are quick to see. We present iniquity before him. David said in Psalm 66, he said, if I keep iniquity in my heart, God will not hear me. But we are friends to iniquity, and then we want to call the official person who does not liaise. Ọlọ́run ọba ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ọba ayérayé ológo ní ìdọ̀tí lọ́wọ́ àdìwẹ́ ní ti fún kékeré.
Nínú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yóò lè súnmọ́ òfin fẹ́ pé ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ láti rọrẹ́.
Now when you talk, you say, ìdáríjì ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ là ń tọrọ. Bàbá
Mímọ́
ọmọ
mímọ́.
When he talks Ẹ̀mí Mímọ́, there is problem because Jesus said, with the Spirit, there is no forgiveness.
If I regard iniquity in my heart,
Uh-huh.
the Lord will not hear.
He won't hear me. Are you seeing it?
You are purer eyes than to behold evil.
You are of purer eyes. That's about
Yes.
to behold evil.
And cannot look on wickedness.
Ojú ẹ ti mọ́, ó mọ́ jù kò lè wo ìwà ìkà. Jesus liaised sin of forgiveness with the Father. And now when the sins and iniquity will meet on him, he was thrown off into our place in the land of forgetfulness. And he called, my God, why would you forsake me? And then he from that point, he came and wrestled us out so that we'll be joined with him on the cross. And later on, the Bible said, and after this thing, he gave up the ghost.
And Jesus cried out again with a loud voice.
He cried out again. When he cried, Eli, Eli, they said he's calling him Elias. Let's see. Well, that line, David, that's why they call David. They call Jesus the son of David. He had that division of that line. Lord, Eli, Lama Sabata. My God, why have you forsaken me? Why are you standing afar? Why are you so far from me? Why are you that far away? You see, they became a distance. This was the reason why Jesus was saying, Father, let this cup pass over me. Not that I don't want to die, but even in death, I want to be nearest to you. There was no time there was a distance between me and you. We were never separated. Let this cup, take away this cup of separation. I don't want it. But to die, I'm equal to it. I want to die.
He went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying,
Where are you reading?
Matthew 26, verse 13.
Yes.
Verse 39. My Father,
If
if it is possible,
be possible,
let this cup pass from me.
let this cup
Pass from me.
pass from me.
Nevertheless, not as I will.
Not as I will. I'm talking about David now. David, Psalm 22. Let's go there fast. From verse 1.
My God.
My God,
My God,
Why art thou forsaken me?
Why have you forsaken me? Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani.
Why art thou so far from me?
Why are you so far from me?
From helping me,
From helping
and
me?
from the words of my roaring.
Yes.
Oh my God, I cry in the daytime,
I cried in the daytime.
but thou hearest not.
You did not hear.
And in the night season, I'm also not silent. But thou art holy, O thou that inhabit the praise of Israel.
Did you see what Jesus was saying? I cried, you did not hear me. Jesus. God did not hear Jesus, so that God could be acquainted with him. He forsook his son. God needed your voice in his hearing. That was why he forsook Jesus, his son. He said, I cried, you did not hear me. Now, what is the essence of God not hearing Jesus? Because he needed your voice when you talk nonsense. Where is the beauty of God not listening to Jesus when he cried? When you will come and you just talk. When they say, I have made a mistake. When I was speaking, I wanted to say, this person from the sky, this person from the sky. It would have been better. Because when I listen to your prayer, there is no concentration in your prayer. It's as watery as pouring down what is that thing? A diluted Coca-Cola or drink, very diluted, and you pour it down, and you think hands will come there. Answer me.
No.
You think hands will come there?
No.
They want to give us water. We don't want. They give you straight prayer points. I don't have like I did not write prayer points out. As I begin to hear it, that's how I give it. And you pray the prayer as if I would have said somebody from the sky. Someone they will shout. Why are you there? When after receiving as much, you cannot give a little. Tell yourself the truth. Are you learning at all? He cried, he said, he's calling on Elias. Let's see whether Elijah will come and say, he's calling Elijah. They don't understand. They know not. They will not understand. They continued in their darkness. They know not who he was. At first, Jesus was saying something in John chapter 12. He spoke, and then there was a rumbling. John chapter 12, from verse 29. From verse 27.
Now my soul is troubled.
My soul is troubled.
And what shall I say?
What shall I say?
Father.
Did he say God?
No, sir.
He said my God.
No.
No, sir.
Jesus is. That's if you do not learn that way, your prayers will go through official processing. He came to show you the way. That's why I say when we pray, all this your English prayer. God, Lord, come and do it. Lord God, come and do this. We don't need it. He said, Father. Father.
Save me from this hour.
Should I say, Father, save me from this? You know when you pray all these English prayers, Lord, oh Lord God, oh Lord God, oh Lord God, for everything, oh Lord God. I look at them, you don't understand. Because the person you are calling, you are talking to an official person. Whereas, what he needed you for was not on the official line. He wants to come official when he turns to your enemy. He wants to be God when he becomes matter that relates to your enemy. But when he becomes matter that relates to you, He wants to be.
Father.
That's why I said, okay, our Father and our God. Baba wa at your Lord. Lord God, come and help me. Lord God, come and do it. Lord God will begin to open fire. And when we say you should not take that thing, did you take it? You took it. No help. When we say we should not, you should go and give that thing. You didn't give it, you didn't give it, no help. When we say you should, okay, you do this one, okay, cancel one. When you say, they begin to run through official details. But when you say, my Father, I remember when Paul said, we have not received the spirit of fear to fear, but the spirit of adoption to cry, Abba, Abba God.
No.
Is it Abba Father?
Yes, sir.
Abba, that is Father. You see, Yoruba, the translator. when they roast sponge, you roast sponge in Yoruba.
Right.
Kọ̀ọ̀kan wá kọ́ ẹ̀mọ kìíní tó wà lórí tó dàbí ìkó crochet tó máa wà lórí mú kíní mọ̀ ẹ̀yọ jáde kíní tó máa wà lórí kíní àwọn ọ̀pá yìí tán lè fi ó wà lórí ẹ̀bí fóònù kò kìí ṣe fóònù ó rí bí kíní bó ṣe yọwọ́ yìí lọ́ọ̀ kì í sí lóde wọ́n wá fi sílẹ̀ kì í ṣe kọ̀ọ̀kan náà wọ́n fi fọṣọ àbí wọ́n fi fakọ́ oye nítorí kò gbé ìbò níbẹ̀ ó kọ sponge nísìnyí táwọn olóyìnbó ti dé this is where I go with Bible Society of Nigeria but when you have gone to school now you have studied yet you repeated the old mistake. And for money, they made it Yoruba and English without correcting either one. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Am I saying anything?
Yes, sir.
But as I want to come so you understand the system of this time. It took their mockery, they mocked him, he's waiting for it. Yes, you are reading something there. He said, would I say, Father,
Save me from this.
save me from this time.
But for this purpose, I came to this.
Have I come to this time?
Father, glorify your name.
He did not say God, glorify your name. He didn't say Lord. He says, Father, glorify your name. Yes?
Then a voice came from heaven.
Listen, a voice came from heaven saying,
I have both glorified it.
I have both glorified it.
And will glorify it.
And I will glorify it. Yes?
Therefore, the people who stood by and heard it said that it had thundered. Others said an angel had spoken to them.
You see, they are always looking for a way. Jesus said,
Jesus answered and said, this voice did not come because of me,
it is for you because you are the sons of the Father.
but for your sake.
I am showing you who you should be and how you will relate to Him. For that reason, I came. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I came so that you can know this man, this being, this spirit as your Father. And then you can be able to relate until your mentality changes or transforms or get converted to knowing He is your Father. You are not there yet. One of the essence of Jesus coming is to make you know. That's why at resurrection He told me, they have not gone to my Father and your Father, my God and your God. You see, His first at resurrection, he becomes your father first to be your God.
Jesus said unto her, Touch me not,
Don't touch me.
for I am not yet ascended to my Father.
My father,
But go to my brethren and say unto them, I ascend unto my Father, and your Father, and to my God, and to your God.
At resurrection, what was happening? He was the first son of the
Father.
So the beauty of resurrection is it takes you back to your state as a true son because of him that died. Because of the Son of God that was given for you, you become a true son of your father. You were reconciled. Now the mysteries on this journey. Now, and for verse 50, and Jesus cried out again, and he gave up the ghost. Oh, wow.
And Jesus cried out again with a loud voice.
With a loud voice. He yielded up his spirit. He yielded up his spirit. What did he say?
Then behold, the veil of the temple was torn in two.
That was the account of Matthew. Matthew was there, but John had a closer remark. Let's see John in chapter 19. From verse 29.
Now the vessel full of sour wine was sitting there.
Yes.
And they filled a sponge with sour wine and put it on his soul.
Yes.
And put it into his mouth.
Yes.
So when Jesus had received the sour wine, he said, It is finished.
It is finished.
And bowing his head, he gave up his spirit.
He bowed his head and gave up the spirit.
Therefore, because it was the preparation day,
the preparation day,
that the body should not remain on the cross.
The body must not be there until Sabbath.
The Sabbath.
You see, because it was the preparation day, a day previous the Sabbath, tomorrow is the Sabbath. Today is the preparation day. Somebody asked me on the Instagram yesterday, how did they count it if he died on Friday? As soon as the darkness came, one day was thrown off. He ended the day. The day of the journey of death was ended. And that fell at the very moment when he will yield up his ghost, the beginning of a new day. The same Friday. God's calculation, God's methodology, he gave things that are superior. He gave things that are deep. There was a closure. The account that was not balanced all years was finally balanced. And you know in the banks, when you do not balance account, you don't leave bank.
Yes.
You continue until you get the bank. Where is that thing? As soon as they get it, they say, I want to go home. God has looked for somebody all through life to be in the place of the account and balance the equation. There was none. But when he got on the cross, to make that which was written, you shall die, and death reigned, he completed that thing and closed that day. So that the day of the seed of the woman shall bruise the head of the seed of the serpent will begin. That will be eternally. That replaced the day you eat of it, you shall surely die. You didn't get that?
Yeah.
The seed of the woman bruising the head of the seed of the serpent was the replacement for the day you eat of it, you shall surely die. So there was an end to the day you eat of it, you shall surely die. Within 12 o'clock and the 6th hour and the 9th hour. The books of that pronouncement by God was taken away. I told you when the king, King Ahasuerus gave Haman a seal to a thing, but he could not erase that thing. What did he do? He wrote another letter, let the Jews fight for themselves. Abi? God, after he saw what the devil did to man, so that man would die, he said, okay, that man that you said died, a seed is coming forth out of death. So Jesus must first be in death to come out of death and become the seed that will break the head. If he did not get to death, the equation will not be balanced. He must first be in death. Colossians chapter 2. From verse 13.
And you, being dead in your sins,
And you being dead in your sins,
and the uncircumcision of
and the
your flesh,
uncircumcision of your flesh,
as he quickened together with him,
he quickened you together with him,
having forgiven all trespasses,
forgiving your trespasses.
blotting out the handwriting of ordinances
Yes,
that was against you,
yes,
which was contrary to us,
yes.
and he took it out of the way,
Uh-huh.
nailing it to the cross.
Look at the system. You, uncircumcised. What did he do?
Being dead, as he quickened together with him,
He came into death. He quickened you. He now took the handwriting that was against you. The day you eat of it, you shall surely die. The handwriting of the laws, the handwriting of the commandments, he took them and nailed them to the cross. But before he nailed them to the cross, he came to you. He quickened you together with himself. Huh?
and forgiven you all trespasses,
On the cross, he was saying, forgive them. They know not what they do. Uh-huh.
blotting out the handwriting of
He
ordinances,
now took all the handwriting of the ordinances. God said, you don't do Ogodifuwawa without faith. You are in trouble. You don't say J, Ribo, Ya, you are in trouble. Which leg should be washed first? I wash the left. I wash the right. Ah, you are in trouble. What do you say to eat communion? I just eat my own. Hey, all those ordinances. He said, let me take you to the Father. I'm not in the Father's table. They are not interested. Was he sanctified? Yes. Did you partake of it? Yes. Don't worry. The person who sanctified will say it for you. Whatever he said that was correct, will correct all your things. Did you see? Yes. People are afraid. Supposing I touch my candle when I fall out, will the prayer be answered? Don't worry. Are you still praying? Don't worry. But you told us the woman that does not want it should not eat communion. Why should they eat communion? Don't worry. It is not about you, but about the high priest. There was a transfer that all you would do will be marked on the high priest. But he said, if you continue in sin because you've marked on the high priest, there will be no more forgiveness. So all that you did, he said in your, read it again.
Blotting out the handwriting of ordinances.
Take it again.
And you, being dead in your sins,
dead in your sin,
and the uncircumcision of your flesh,
yes,
hath he quickened together with him.
One,
having forgiven you all trespasses.
All trespasses.
Blotting out the handwriting of ordinances.
Yes.
That was against us, which was contrary to us.
Yes.
And took it out of the way.
Took it out of the. If you do that thing, because you did not say it correctly, that thing is, of course, you missed it already this year. Say, don't worry. What you miss, I don't want to know. Because of me, I will restore it. He took that thing out. Yes?
Nailing it to the cross.
He now, you were quickened with him, Abi? Yes. He now brought you to the cross. He now showed you, look at what you were saying. Look at the day you eat of it, you shall surely die. Look at this one. Look at this one. He now nailed it to the cross.
And having spoiled principalities and powers,
he now went back. This is double dying. He died to be joined with you in order to take you with himself to the cross. John chapter 9. Read from verse 27, see something there. Because as soon as he was done with that word, he said, John chapter 19, chapter 19.
Then said he to the disciples.
Chapter 19, from verse 27.
Yeah. Then said he to the disciples, Behold thy mother.
Yes, yes.
And from that hour, that disciple took out.
28.
After this,
Jesus knew that all things were now accomplished.
That is after he said, Eloi, Eloi. He went into death and he came out with men, quickening you. Paul was part of the quickening. That was how I could explain.
yes.
He was part of the quickening. That's why I could explain. You being quickened after he cried, my Lord, you forsook me. And then he came back to the cross. What did he do?
That the scripture might be fulfilled.
That the scripture, what read again, 28.
After this, Jesus knowing that all things were now accomplished.
He knew. I told you the difference between accomplishment and fulfillment. Accomplishment, you have finished your assignment. Fulfillment, the promise is given. If you do this thing, you will get this thing. Now, he has taken man and quickened them with himself. Yes?
That the scripture might be fulfilled.
He now said, I thirst. At this juncture, I am satisfied with what I've done. Give me water. You know, when a very laborious worker, when he's working, they don't drink water.
Yes.
Because as soon as you drink water, you get tired. So when they know they have done what they want to do, hey, give your water. And then you see them taking like 3 fans of pure water. Like that. Like that. And after he saw that man was quickened with him, he said, I'm accomplished. I thirst. Yes?
Now there was set a vessel full of vinegar.
Yeah.
And they filled the sponge with vinegar and put it upon his soul and put it in his mouth.
In his mouth.
When Jesus therefore had received the vinegar,
When he has received it,
he said,
he said,
"It is finished."
now the work is done. It is finished. Uh-huh.
And he bowed his head.
But that is not the end of the matter. John now saw something, yes?
And gave up the ghost.
Uh-huh.
The Jews therefore, because it was the preparation
Listen, because it was the preparation,
that the body should not remain upon the cross on the Sabbath
the body
day,
should not be on the cross on the Sabbath.
for that Sabbath day was an high day.
High mass.
The sun
High mass.
okay.
High Sabbath. Because it's the Sabbath of the Passover. Did you get it?
Yes.
It's ọjọ́ tó tóbi ni, and that's why you have to fast on that Sabbath. It's of a high mass. Orí Bible ó yọ jáde fún high mass. Ìwọ kẹrin high food ló fẹ́ jẹ́ ń tiẹ̀. Ọdún bracket orí wọ́n tún bá yín bracket kí high mass ni o, ọjọ́ ńlá ni o. Kò jẹun yó, kò wá gbogbo bàbá ti kó abúlé sátidé ká má jẹun àbí ká jẹun wọ́n ti yó lẹ̀ bàbá sọ pé àwẹ̀ sátidé high mass ni wọ́n gbà. Yes.
They said finally that their legs
Look at what they said. They told finally break their legs.
and that they might be taken away.
Break their legs so that because why are they breaking their legs? They know Jesus said, I will come up the third day after you kill me. You want to know whether he's sick, he will not be able to walk about. Let's break his legs. They gave him yes.
Then came the soldiers and brake the legs of the first
Hey God.
and of the other which was crucified with him. But when they came to Jesus and saw that he was dead already,
Hey.
they brake not his legs. But one of the soldiers,
What a system in God. What God told the Israelites in Exodus 12 when he said, don't break any of the bones of the Passover lamb. Don't break any of his bone. What does that mean? If anybody has broken the bone from amongst the children of Israel, they will break the bone of Jesus. It means they qualified Jesus for the fulfillment of all promises. They said, none of his bones shall be broken. You see God? And so it was. As soon as they got to Jesus, they did not break his bone. What did they do?
for one of the soldiers with a spear
Took his spear,
pierced his side,
thrust it through his side.
and forthwith came there out blood and water.
Yes,
And he that saw it
John will
then
not
record,
lie. He did not lie. He said, the one that saw the rest,
bear record,
bear record.
and his record is true.
His record is true.
And he learned that he said true.
He knows that
He says true,
he says the truth.
that he might believe, that ye might believe.
And then the one that saw it, Matthew, now told you from verse 51 of today's lesson.
And behold,
Behold,
the veil of the temple was rent in
as
twain.
soon as he was thrusted through, the veil of the temple
Was rent in twain
rent in twine.
from the top to the bottom.
Yes,
And the earth did quake,
the earth quaked,
and the rocks rent,
rocks rent,
and the graves were opened,
graves opened.
and many bodies of the saints which slept arose.
Ezekiel 37, a promise fulfilled. Ezekiel 37, the valley of the dry bones. Go from verse 9, let me hear what it says there.
Also, he said to me,
Yes,
Prophecy to the breast,
prophesy.
prophesy to the breast,
Yes,
prophesy, son of man,
yes.
and said to the
Go to
bones,
verse 11, let me be quick.
then he said to me,
He said,
Son of man,
Son of man,
these bones are the whole house of Israel.
these bones are the whole house of Israel.
They indeed say,
They say,
our bones are dry,
our bones are dried,
our hope is lost,
our hope is lost,
and we ourselves are cut off.
we are cut off. Three things.
Therefore, prophesy and say to them,
Say to them,
Thus says the Lord
thus
God,
said the Lord God,
Behold,
behold,
O my people,
listen, my people.
I will open your grave
One,
and
I'll open your grave.
cause you to come up from your grave
Two, I'll cause you to come out of your grave.
and bring you into the land of Israel.
Three, I'll bring you into the land of Israel.
Then you shall know that I am the Lord.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. They said three things. Our bones are dried. Our hopes were lost. We are cut off. He came and said, I'll come to your grave. I'll open your grave. I'll bring you out of your grave. I'll cause you to come into the land of Israel so that you may know that.
That I am the Lord.
Let's go. Go back to that Matthew.
And the graves were opened,
The grace is, did he say I'll open your grave?
Yes.
One.
and many bodies of the saints which slept arose,
Did he say I will cause him to come out?
Yes.
Two.
and came out of the graves after his resurrection,
Yes.
and went into the holy city,
Did he say I will bring you to the land of Israel?
Yes.
and appeared unto many.
In this deed, in this assignment, is the fulfillment of every lost and forgotten promises. In this one alone, this one, just this one. People are going for dry bone. The only time dry bone have any access is this time. Any bone that does not rise up at this time will rise up next year. So when you choose to be lazy with your bones and your hope, and you choose to remain in your cut-off area, it does not bother God. You can still hope for next year. If by God's grace, Corona will not take you away. Because me, I would rather prefer anybody that does not go by those three things like that, do not see his bone dried and begin to call for this person, for this assignment. Do not see his hope cut off, and will not see himself out of place. If he gives himself to Corona, let Corona rule. But Corona will not eat us. They said our bones are dried, our hopes lost, we are cut off. He said, don't worry, I am the Lord that will show you. This is the way you will know. I tell you the truth. If you now go and begin to check in this way, check yourself. Are you sure you are still on the course? Is your hope coming back?
Yes, sir.
Is your dry bones coming to life?
Yes.
Are you sure you will be known and will be seen by those who have forgotten you?
Yes, sir.
Because he said he brought them so that they would appear.
Yes.
They don't just say they are risen and then rise, just go away. Go and hide yourself. No. Because the work of resurrection, you see, is a full-fledged work. It's a physical, natural, and spiritual work all together. Full-fledged, all out. God came all out. God told man, I am the God of the natural, the God of the physical, the God of the spiritual. Jesus needed to first take all men to himself and then go back and fight. And faith, then we say that Colossians said,
And having spoiled
he
principalities and
spoke
powers,
principalities and powers.
he made a shoe of them openly.
As soon as he was trusted through, when he was trusted through, we were with him on the cross. and then he went down in power. Guess what? All along the time, blood was flowing down. Hello? Until there was no blood flowing, nobody can be God dead. I remember. Tell your man she was knowing. There's still hope. One is palpitating. One she go medical, they do all medical things. But as soon as they say, there's no blood, what is it? No pulse blood. We tried our best. And I've suggested they should, when they were trying to try their best, they should have tied rope on the man's neck so that there will be no way for the breath to come out. They would tie the neck very well so the breath will remain. So they begin to do their work. And when they begin to listen it that one, so that you will feel free and say, maybe we will now resuscitate, but they will leave the neck open. They all wanted the life to go out already. So they will tell us, we tried our best, but we lost it. That which was lost, it is time to recover. For those who will believe in that word. I said blood was flowing and there was no power shown. Blood was flowing and everything continued the way they should be. The only thing that showed the little power was that there was darkness all over the whole world. Like the eclipse of 1947. It covered the whole world. History has it that that one was an eclipse that covered the whole, like the eclipse of the cross. 3 hours. God summing all iniquity and sin and death together and closing the fight. It is ended. This is another era. So he came and said, Father, into your hands my spirit will be for whosoever believes to receive that spirit, to take back that spirit, to enjoy the spirit, to come into the gift. Of a truth. If you come into understanding this truth and you live by that, Jesus said yesterday in the lesson of the washing of feet, he said, if I be your master and I do these things, he said, blessed are you if you know them and if you do them. The essence is not for you to just know these mysteries. The essence is for you to walk in the consciousness of this mystery so that you become blessed. A lot of people know things, but they don't do them. They remain cursed. What you know and you don't do keeps a curse abiding on your life. Jesus chose the word right. If you know these things, blessed are you if you do them. So if you know these things, cursed are you if you don't do them. Nobody is adding another curse to you. But the curse that remain in your life, that was in your life, will remain. The time is fast. There are so many mysteries. But I cannot give you everything. But this one, like it is given to me, I've delivered a video. So that whoever will choose to believe and walk in it, doing them, will see the end of this era. Will come in. You see, there must be a closing of an era in your life. That era of pain, of pangs, of bitterness, of shame, of poverty, of bankruptcy, that era of stagnancy, of delay, of denial, of deprivation, that era, it was because there was a debt. You are indebted to something that era must close,
Amen.
so that a new era must come. But how do you close it? You will leave that era, walk out of that era, and walk in the consciousness of the new era. The era was closed before you were born, but you have chosen to walk in the closed era. The consciousness of the closed era is much more in you. You are not creating a new era. You are only coming to the consciousness of the new era, so that as you walk in it, those things that belong to the old era will be done. Jesus said, "It is finished." It is finished. I pray today that every form of remembrance of the old era be dried up.
Amen. In Jesus' name.
I will not pray for you. You need to pray for yourself. That's the way Papa does it. That's the way Papa does it. That's the way he gives Celestial Church. You by yourself stand on your feet and begin to pray. It is my time, Lord. Now I know. Father, it is time. Now I know. That there is a new era for my life, but I have never walked in it. I choose to close up all the nature of the old era in my life, in true consciousness. Close it. Talk to him, talk to him, talk to him. Let this resurrection, this this journey, lead me into the new era of my life. The era of all promises fulfilled. The era of no delay, no denial, the era of increase, the era of resurrection, the era of newness in life. I refuse to remain in the nature of the old era. Let every nature of the old era be destroyed in my life. Destroy them. Destroy them. I need to be free. I want to walk in freedom. I need to be in my place. You brought them from death, of God. That he was dead does not bother God at this time. That which was dead can be resuscitated to life. It is true. It is true. Your testimony is true. No doubt about it. You are a strong God. You are a faithful Father. No doubt, no doubt. The testimony is true. I am sure. I know. I know. Where is deadness in your system? Where is deadness in your life? Where is deadness in your house? Where is deadness in your home? In your journey? Where is deadness? It is ending today. This day. Every hopelessness that thus far has held you up to the nature of the old era, that you are seeing no longer trusting in your God. You now make God a God of Well, God is taking sides. God is not on my side. What a hopeless thing. Every hopelessness. Consent at this time. Your dry bones, your dry bones, your dry bones. That is the essence. Why he came. He showed his power. Let your power be shown. Let your power be shown. There is corona in me. There is virus in me. There is bacteria in me. There is sickness. There is diseases. There is. What is that thing? Let your power be shown in my system, in my members. Let your power be shown. And let every dry bone come back to life. Gbogbo aráyé lè wọ̀ dájú pé Jésù nìkan lọ́ba lórí ayé tó fi pàpàpàpàrà rẹ̀. Fi agbára hàn. Fi agbára orí ọrùn wọn wá ká yọ lè jẹ́ tiwọn. Intestine in your anus, in your liver. Where is the dryness? Let your power be shown. Fi agbára ẹ hàn. Fi agbára ẹ hàn. Fi agbára ẹ hàn. Yes, Lord. Jésù tó wá Jésù tó ṣe máa bọ̀. Agbára orí ọ̀run wá káyọ̀ jẹ́ tiwa. I want to come in great testimony, more than great testimonies, in multiples of the show of your powers. I want to come. Àmín, àmín, àmín lórúkọ Jésù. Mo lè ṣe tèmi. Mo lè ṣe tèmi. Mo lè bá mi ṣe o. Mo lè ṣe tèmi. Olúwa. Mo lè ṣe tèmi. Ó bàlá, ó sọ. Ó jí òkú dìde, mo lè ṣe tèmi. Jehovah. Jésù Kristi. Michael mímọ́. Ẹlẹ́rìí olóòótọ́. Ìwọ tó ń sọ ní ìgboyà láì wẹ̀yìn pé bóyá yóò ṣeé ṣe. Ìrẹ́ ìrètí ààyè wa kò ní forúkọ rẹ̀. Bàbá rere a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ rẹ. Ní tó fi agbára iṣẹ́ ìyanu rẹ hàn àti ìfẹ́ rẹ sí wa. Ní fífi ọmọ rẹ kan ṣoṣo jì fún ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wa. Ìrẹ́ tó mú ìdáláre wá ká lè pa ìdálẹ́bi run. Àní ká lè mú ìbínú kúrò kí ìyọ́nú lè padà wá. Kò ní fòrò. Wo àwọn ìran yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìmọ̀ ìpinnu rẹ àti ìmọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ìfẹ́ rẹ. Àwa tí o fẹ́ tó dá sí ká lè máa lóhun tó ń ṣe. Ká lè wá sí ìmúṣẹ ìfihàn ẹ̀rí agbára rẹ, ìwọ ẹlẹ́rìí olóòótọ́. Ìrètí ìwàláàyè rẹ fún wa ní ìwàláàyè. A dúpẹ́ fún iṣẹ́ ńlá tó wá ṣe. Gbàyìn gbọpẹ́ wa. Nípa iṣẹ́ ìyanu ńlá agbára yìí ló fìdí gbogbo ìlérí èyí tí a ti sọ tí a ti kọ ló fìdí wọn múlẹ̀. Ló fìdí ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá múlẹ̀ lórí ayé àwọn ọmọ kí gbogbo ohun àjèjì kó lè di asán pátápátá. Bàbá ìyọ́nú. Lónìí lábẹ́ orí ọ̀fẹ́ ọjọ́ ìyanu ìrántí pè wá wò fún ìyanu. Ògo gbogbo tí ọwọ́ rẹ ti kọ tí ẹnu rẹ sọ nípa tiwa ṣùgbọ́n nípa ẹ̀mí àìgbọ́rọ̀ àti ìsínwín tá a ti sọnù tó sọ egungun wa di gbígbẹ tó sọ ìrètí wa di òfo èyí tó sọ di ẹni tá a ké kúrò lónìí nípa ìyọ́nú bàbá mímọ́ tún bẹ̀ wá wò lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Àìgbọ́rọ̀ ó gba ojú lọ́wọ́ Samson ó mú agbára kúrò nínú ayé ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n gbójú sókè ó rántí rẹ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ ǹjẹ́ lónìí bí ìrántí ẹ ti wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ wá sí ọkàn wa bí Samson bá gbójú sókè tirẹ̀ pẹ̀lú rántí ẹ̀ tó sì dágbà padà fún láti ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ adáni má gbàgbé rẹ̀ ojú ò wá ní ìrántí kò dá ìyípadà. Ohunkóhun tó ti sọnù sí wọn tí ayé ti gbà lọ tí ọ̀tá ti gbà dání tí ajúnilọ fi pápá tó wí pé màá wo bí ó ti rí ìgbà ìrẹsà ní ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé wa dìde nítorí agbára ẹ̀jẹ̀ àti omi tó ti inú ọmọ rẹ jáde gba ìpín fún wa báyìí. Ó ní màá mú yín wá sí ilẹ̀ yín ilẹ̀ àwọn alààyè. Orin náà sọ pé òun gbàlà òun wòsàn òun jí òkú dìde. Ìyẹn lẹ́pẹ́ bí ẹni tó kú pàápàá bá wà nínú ẹni tó gba ìpín dání ó lè dá a padà. Wọ́n sọ gba ẹnu bí lè wọ́ ọ̀ṣọ́ pàpẹ́ nígbà.